So in Carnatic music, we have a lot of different types of compositions. They all follow one generic structure of having a pallavi, an anupallavi and a charanam. So these three components are more or less present in all of these types except probably the Swarajati. All the others have this template that is followed. Of course, there are revisions and modifications and versioning within those templates. For example, a Varnam will have pallavi, anupallavi, then it will have a muktai swaram. After that, the charanam will come and then you will have chitai swarams. And this is followed. So the differences between types of compositions are based on structure, that is one. The differences can also be based on the content. The differences can also be based on nuance of content. For example, if you see in world music, genres are categorized as rock or pop based on sometimes the kind of music that's being put out, the instruments used in the music. But at the same time, something like indie, which is also a genre, indie is not a musically characterized genre. It is more about how the music is recorded or produced. Indie labels are labels that don't follow, that don't come under one main record label. So here is a differentiation of genre which is not based on type of music. It is more based on logistics, etc. So point is, genres are not strictly based on musicality. They can also be based on some other things as well. So when we look at Javali, Javali will follow the same pattern as that of a Kriti. If you didn't know whether a song is a Javali or a Kriti, you would probably think it's a Kriti. So what is it about a Javali that makes it different? That is something that we are going to look at. All the stuff that I'm going to say are either factual coming from books, or they'll be observations that are very subjective and that are my own. Where is the term Javali coming from? It has origins in Kannada and Marathi as well. Javadi, that's where it comes. So Javadi will generically mean romantic composition or erotic composition in some contexts. Because we are dealing with romantic emotions here, the content of the Javali is based on a Nayaka and a Nayika, which will more often than not also include a Sakhi of the Nayika. The different emotions seen in Javalis are Viraha, that is separation, infidelity and jealousy. So all these come together in the lyrical content of the Javali. Of course, all of these will be based on these themes. So now that I have set context of what it's going to be, we'll probably again gloss over the lyrical details of these things, and we'll move on to what is the melodic structure, what is the musical structure of the Javali. Statistical analysis will tell you that most Javalis are in khamas. Most of them are in khamas. They are because of the Shringara Rasa that's portrayed. Plenty of them are in Kapi, and the differentiation is made. Some are documented as Hindustani Kapi, some are just Kapi, some are Karnataka Kapi. But here one very striking observation is the version of khamas. And when I say version, I also talk about the color of the ragam, the color of khamas that's been used across Javalis. The color of Kapi, we'll be talking about the color of Kapi in detail. That's been used across the Javali is just amazing, because the kind of diversity they have shown in terms of what the ragam lends is just beautiful. Javalis originated in the late 19th century, and they have been predominantly a Devadasi tradition, and that's of course been brought to the concert stage, but again you can historically trace them back to the Devadasis. We'll get started off with a very famous Javali in the Ragam Kapi. So in this composition, he says, Momu chinna poina. Momu is the countenance, face. Munji chinna daiche. Marma memira. Have you been? Has a spell been cast on you by someone, right? So so the sentiment is not necessarily heavy infidelity. It comes with a bit of concern, saying that okay, I know what you're doing, but hey, why are you sad? So that's the kind of emotion that's been portrayed. Parulanna Mata Nammavaddu Prananayaka Parulanna Mata Nammavaddu ಪ್ರಾಣನಾಯಕ ಪರುಲನ್ನ ಮಾಟ ನಮ್ಮವದು 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 మోము చిన్న పోయిన మోము చిన్న పోయిన మర్మమేమిరా మోము చిన్న పోయిన మర్మమేమిరా మోము చిన్న పోయిన మర్మమేమిరా మోము చిన్న పోయిన మర్మమేమిరా మాయలాడి బోధనన్ను పాయజేసేరా మాయలాడి బోధనన్ను పాయజేసేరా మాయలాడి బోధనన్ను పాయజేసేరా పరులన్న మాట నమ్మవదు ప్రాణనాయక పరులన్న మాట నమ్మవదు ధర్మపురిని స్థిరముగా నెల కొన్నసామిగా ధర్మపురిని స్థిరముగా నెల కొన్నసామిగా ధర్మము నన్నేలు కోర ధర్మము నన్నేలు కోర నీకు మ్రోకేర ధర్మము నన్నేలు కోర నీకు మ్రోకేర పరులన్న మాట నమ్మవదు ప్రాణనాయక పరులన్న మాట నమ్మవదు ప్రాణనాయక